End of the world warning. Universe's rapid expansion means Earth will be left alone. That's how quickly all this is expanding. Scientists warned that the Earth could one day be stranded and left alone, quote unquote, because the universe is rapidly expanding. American astronomer Edwin Hubble and some others discovered in the 1920s that the universe is expanding. They showed that most galaxies are receding from the Milky Way. With the further away they are, the faster they recede. The roughly constant ratio between speed and distance became known as the Hubble constant. For each additional megaparsec, a measurement of distance equal to 1 million parsecs or 3.26 million light years of distance, Hubble found that galaxies receded 500 kilometers every second faster. So Hubble's constant was 500 in units of kilometers per second per megaparsec, and over the years, astronomers significantly revised down the estimate as techniques improved. But Hubble laid the foundation for what scientists now know today, that his later namesake telescope, the Hubble Space Telescope, enabling astronomers to peer into the depths of the universe. In this telescope that has enabled scientists to go a step further and observe the universe is indeed expanding, but Professor David Kaiser of Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, explained the universe is not only expanding, it's also stretching. Speaking during the BBC series Universe, Where Everything Begins and Ends, he said, it's actually getting bigger and it's going faster. Most observations suggest that the expansion of the universe will continue forever. If so, a popular theory claims that the universe will cool as it expands and eventually become too cold to sustain life. Finally, support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box. So planets like Earth then could eventually be left alone, suspended in space, facing a freezing doomsday. I guess it's because it's going to be so far away from its sun. This is what Professor Larry Gladden of Yale University suggests during this documentary. He said, we can well imagine that the universe is going to continue to expand and get so big that eventually the galaxies will disappear. They'll be so far away from us and moving so rapidly that we have no hope of seeing any light from them, and that's a real possibility for what could happen in the future, is his theory. Dark energy, the mysterious force that is causing the rate of expansion of our universe to accelerate, could force a space between clusters of galaxies to grow at an increasing rate. So with this in mind, some theories suggest that a scenario called heat death, quote unquote, could occur. This has been floating as the ultimate fate of the universe, suggesting it could evolve to a state of no thermodynamic free energy and would therefore be unable to sustain processes that increase entropy, the measure of the amount of energy which is unavailable to do work. Scientists, though, have thought things through things like Hubble's telescope, gathered a significant amount of information about the universe. They've used these observations as well as previous calculations, and they've developed a model that is now known as the Big Bang to help explain the universe formation and evolution. It states that about 13.8 billion years ago, all the matter in the universe was concentrated into a single incredible tiny point, and from this point the whole universe expanded outwards to what exists today. And according to Professor Brian Cox, also speaking during the universe, there was a time before the Big Bang in which no matter at all existed. And all that existed was space-time and an ocean of energy, almost still but gently rippling. Professor Cox said, we should picture this place as a near-still ocean of energy filling the void. So while this place had no structure, the energy affected space and caused it to stretch, an unimaginably violent expansion known as inflation, he said. This is by Joel Day on Express UK. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support.